Rabbi Chezky Vogel, Rabbi of the Chabad Jewish Center. I appreciate it, Josh, in opening the session and, talking very respectfully, and I respect the decision. I do. I just want to, I'll be brief, just a couple minutes on my thoughts personally. Nobody here is speaking on behalf of anybody. I just want to make that very clear. And obviously, there is no one person that talks on behalf of all Jews in any given place. That goes without saying. But I'll be brief. The Chabad Outreach Organization is the largest Jewish organization in the world. It spans 6 continents, 110 countries, close to 6,000 Jewish institutions of all types and stripes, educational, social, religious. They began erecting public menorahs in the public sphere in the mid-1970s. I believe the first one was in 1975 in Los Angeles. A famous anecdote that Jimmy Carter, during the Iranian hostage crisis, came out of the White House, made a rare appearance towards the end of his term to light the menorah in the front of the White House. He didn't do it for votes. Reagan, I believe, was already elected by then. This was in December of '79. But he understood that the menorah symbolized, he understood what it symbolized, what it meant to the country, especially during that crisis at that time. And he explained that in the speech that he gave then. There are thousands upon thousands of menorah displays on public property around this country, on county property, city property, or what have you. And perhaps the board or many are unaware that Missoula itself has had, going on 10 years, many menorah displays around the city. There's the 12-footer on the 93. There's a 12-footer on the intersection of Brooks and Russell every year. There's a menorah display in the library that was put up last year. Of course, a large menorah in front of Har Shalom building that stands all year round. There's never been an issue with it. If it antagonized somebody, so be it. But as far as we know, it has only been positive. There's one in the airport as well, a small one, and there have never been any issues. But above all, the notion that a menorah display should be denied on the grounds that the display or that the support of the Jewish community at this time might be antagonizing or controversial or political is ludicrous, in my opinion, again. And it's downright embarrassing that that sentiment was published in a newspaper, in an actual news article. The menorah is a Jewish symbol. It is also a nationally recognized symbol of religious freedom of expression, of hope, of light, and positivity, period. And I know you said that it would be mistakenly misconstrued, but how it's being used as a political tool is beyond me. And the suggestion that the board's reasoning is implying to many of the Jews, which is why you're seeing the reaction, many of the local Jews, that in today's climate, Jews would be better off hiding their Judaism or limiting their open expression of their Judaism so as not to antagonize anybody or create a controversy. I don't want to characterize it with 1 or 2 words because it's so many levels of wrong. I would be here all day, but you understand what I mean. And the messages of indignation and outreach that you might have seen, not at the denial, but at the reasoning behind it, is because the vast, vast majority of Jews in this county are proud. They're proud of their Jewish identity, of their beliefs, of their observances, even if they don't look religious like me, and they want that menorah up. They do. We appreciate the concern on our behalf, but this is what we want. And finally, this was an initiative that I started quietly a few years ago with the county legal team. I don't know why it's so public now, but this initiative regarding a nationally recognized symbol of pride and light and positivity will not divide the Jewish community in Missoula. It will not. There are far more Jews in this county than you wish to believe, and they feel like they've been sidelined for far too long. Judaism will be a proud and beautiful element of this landscape that prides itself on concepts like diversity and inclusion for many years to come. Thank you very, very much. I do hope to continue this conversation in a more proper setting.